Hi, everybody. Spiritual teacher for you here. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to deliver some messages for you guys on this Friday. It doesn't have to be a Friday where you are. This is a timeless reading, and I'm feeling love, you guys. It seems to be a theme. I really truly am feeling love for today, and I've got my little tarot deck out here. It's just a little guy. Here's the deck that I normally use, and then there's this deck. So tiny. I don't know why I felt the need to point that out. So apparently there's a comparison being made here. Maybe you're comparing your life to, it feels like you're comparing either people or your life to like from the past. It just feels like you're in this reflective time where you're seeing the comparisons and the contrast to different options in life. So feels like a time of decision. Yeah, it feels like there's a decision needing to be made or wanting to be made. But this decision is going to really like change some things up in a big way. And so there's a little bit of hesitancy I'm feeling. Okay. So let's see if that's confirmed by the tarot now. I just completed the heart chakra balancing and clearing guided meditation in the meditation series that I'm doing with the chakras. So the heart, Anahata, is now available or will be very soon. It'll be available before this is. So yes, it's available. And I went through all of the chakras this morning before I did the heart one. And you guys, I'm truly not, you don't have to choose my video to do this guided meditation, but it is so balancing and grounding and centering when you really focus on specific chakras that you're feeling imbalanced in. This almost feels like it needs to be a daily practice for some people. So spirit's really encouraging you to put focus and guide healing energy towards your chakras. And guys, you don't have to be a Reiki master or any kind of spiritual guru to be able to do this. Literally, that's what spirit's been trying to tell us, is that there's energy all around us, healing energy for us to bask in and use. It's just a matter of like inviting it in. It's not just going to be like, oh, I see that person over there really needs me, I'm going to go over there. No, like we have to be like, hey, I need help. Can you please send some healing energy to me? And then it's like, yeah, we've been waiting on you. So this feels to me like spirit and the universe and the energy surrounding you are just waiting on you to invite in this healing energy to help you balance and get balance, because honestly, balance is the only way you can move forward. If you stay in balance, there's no way to elevate and grow, because to elevate and to grow requires you to be balanced so that you can elevate and grow. Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle for sure. So it feels to me like the key to growing at this point of your life is making sure you are balanced physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically, emotionally. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that requires digging into some things, digging into some things that are hidden and buried and things that you haven't wanted to deal with. But it's time. If you want to move forward, it's time. Everything piggybacks off of everything in this spiritual elevation journey. Okay, I did take my cards and flip them all over so that if a reversal did come out, it was meant to be reversed. So this Seven of Cups card just came out and it is reversed. So it feels to me like you're struggling with making a decision. You're struggling with a lot of like fantasizing and romanticizing, and it feels like there's you're just not sure which direction to head into. Yeah, it's a little bit of confusing. I also feel like you may be pouring your resources or your energy. You're like putting your energy into the wrong resources here. Feels like what you're trying to do is like you're just trying to do the get rich quick kind of things, or like it feels like you're not, like you're wanting it now, and so there's a process to these things. For whatever you're desiring to come in, it feels like you're trying to do what you think is the quickest way to get to your desires. And that is not how it works. There is no quick way. There's the healing and growing way. Because even if you did do a quick way and you got your desire, it wouldn't last. You wouldn't be able to hold that energetic frequency, that frequency match that you need to hold that higher frequency thing, to hold your desire, because then your trauma and your baggage comes in and says, hey, you don't deserve that thing. Hey, you didn't do the work to get that. So all that comes back in to tell you you're not worthy, and then it goes away. It just goes away, So, yeah, you've got to be an energetic match to your desires, or they don't stay. So this is you. I feel that you're trying to get to where you're going quickly, and the universe is like, just slow down. Do it the right way. Do it the way that will actually solidify this energy in. I am having trouble with my right arm, which is our masculine side. So I feel like there's probably some masculine energy here that is needing to come forward, and it's kind of blocked, it feels like. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. So there are opportunities coming in, and death. All right, let me read this real quick. Okay, I need clarity on this. Clarity, please. All right. It just feels like something's coming in that is going to end your confusion. What's coming in? Or to end something. Like, it's like something's coming in to either end this loop you've been in, or it's going to, there's a lot of opportunity coming in that's going to really show you exactly what you're wanting. Yes, Ace of Wands. Yeah, so there's definitely some opportunity coming in that is going to show you exactly what you want and don't want. Okay. Queen of Swords. So there could be an opportunity with a Queen of Swords figure. This is someone who's very direct and honest, very perceptive, very logical. But also they are open to new ideas. They're open to new ways of doing things, but they also are someone who knows what they want, and they're not willing to, that sword there is almost like a filter for all the things that they're not going to allow anything they don't want past that sword, so they have a lot of healthy boundaries surrounding them. Okay, so you may not be used to someone like this in your life, and so I am hearing that they are to show you they are to show you how it can be done. Yes, I feel like this person is someone for you to be able to look at as comparison. Yeah. what I wish there was a better word I could be using besides comparison, because that doesn't contrast. I know Abraham Hicks uses contrast a lot, and I guess that is what it feels like something for you to observe and reflect on as to if that is matching up with your desire or not. That's what I feel coming in. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Okay, so you may be making a decision that does lead to heartbreak and some fighting, having to stand your ground. So, okay, so it feels like you may need to ask someone for advice about moving forward with the decision that you've made. And that's the Queen of Swords person that I'm feeling. It's like they have knowledge of how you can go about doing this in making your decision, because to me this feels like a breakup. Feels like deciding to break away from something. Yeah, definitely breaking away from something with that you have lots of attachment to. This could be a person or a job or a home, but it's definitely something that you're breaking away from, and some people aren't gonna understand. The Emperor. Yes, I definitely feel a lot of masculine energy in this reading. I also feel quite a calm energy that I'm not sure if it's feminine or masculine. But with the Emperor here, this feels like a very calm, they've just come to a decision. And when you've come to a decision in your full being, you're calm about it because you've made that decision. You know it's what you want. You know it's the best thing for you. So the Emperor comes forward as confirmation that when you make this decision, it will be a decision you feel very good about. That this is confirming that the decision you make is definitely the decision you should have made. This is also getting you to that Emperor status. This is leveling you up, this decision that you're having to make. There was another message there with the Emperor, so I'm just trying to get it back. The Emperor represents masculine energy, like divine masculine. And a divine masculine is willing to make the hard decisions, is willing to be bold, is willing to take leadership on their life. So it's almost like you have to embody this Emperor status or level, even if you don't feel that you're at that level yet. You're almost having to embody it in order to make this decision, okay? And it's also affirming of your decision. So I do feel that this is some tough energy and you're probably really going through it right now. And I feel very compassionate and empathetic towards you. I truly do. And I'm getting the need to use my selenite wand to kind of brush that. I don't know why. I can't seem to get a good angle on myself. So I hope that this angle works, you guys. All right. What can you tell us more about the decision, though? This feels so vague. I want to get a little more specific. Okay. There's something about something constricting you, kind of blocking the flow of energy for you. This could just be energetically that someone, it feels like there's binds on your wrist. Maybe there's a bracelet that needs to be recharged, because I felt the need to take my chakra bracelets off. So I feel like maybe there definitely is something about the chakras that are imbalanced here. It definitely feels like the heart will need to, yes, the heart will need to stay balanced in this process. So make sure that you are guarding your heart in a healthy way. Yeah, okay. What else about this decision? What's it to do with? What's this decision to do with? I definitely feel a relationship. Okay. What else can you tell me about this decision that the collective is making? Well, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So this decision is definitely one that leads you to, man, so much happiness and abundance. Like, in every aspect of your life, not just money, but love, joy, happiness, adventure, closeness to family. I'm also getting this is like generational that can be passed down from this decision. We have the Five of Wands. Some tough energy here. Tough energy. What is this? What I need? Okay. Whoa. Now we have the Four of Wands. You could be a fire sign because there's lots of wand energy, which is the fire element. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I definitely feel an Aries here with the Emperor coming out. Give me just a second. That Five of Wands is throwing me off just a little because it's like a kink in this stream of goodness. It's like a kink, like in a water hose, and it's stopping the flow of this Four of Wands, this celebration, and I'm hearing marriage with this Queen of Cups. A very compassionate, empathetic, nurturing, emotionally intelligent and very highly intuitive person here. Okay. But is that kink a person or is it people? Feels like, it feels like there's going to be waves of, with the Nine of Wands, it feels like there's going to be waves of good times and then really like having to figure out the energies in this situation after you've made this decision. Feels like there's going to be like, you knew you made the right choice, but then like there's these energies that keep trying to pull you back in, is what I feel. They keep trying to pull you back in, and if it doesn't feel right, then it's not meant for you. And that's why this Spirit's reminding you, when you make that decision, it is the decision you should make. So therefore, if they keep trying to pull you back in, the job, whatever, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's things like if you're moving, maybe, I don't know, you don't want to leave because you have a plan outside that you really love. I don't know. Or, you find there's reasons like to not leave the home, or the job that you're wanting to leave. They say, well, we'll pay you more money, and it's like, well, is that the reason you're unhappy in that job and why you're trying to leave it? I don't know. That's up to you. It could be. Or with a relationship, maybe they're like, I promise I'll change, or they try to do something to get you not to go, or they try to trap you in the relationship in whatever way they do that. And so this is saying, if you make that decision, stick to it. It is the right decision for you. And the Lovers confirms that this is bringing you back into balance. That decision is bringing you back into balance with your divine feminine and masculine that you have inside, as well as physically your divine masculine and feminine coming back into balance. The Magician. This is your opportunity, once you come back into balance, for all of your desires to come in. Okay? That feels like a completed story. I don't know. Spirit's telling me to keep going, but I'm like, okay, but after the Magician, what else is there? I can literally make. So what else do you want us to know, Spirit? Okay, interesting. Here we have the Empress now, but we also have the Nine of Swords right behind that. In fact, she was high. Oh my gosh, y'all, if this ain't the message right here, if this ain't. It was like this. I knew there was a card behind this and it was stuck and I had to like pry it apart. So there's something that you are worrying. Hold on. I say you. I just keep getting like the energy of the Empress not being able to come out fully because of all these fears and hidden worries, not hidden, but worries and fear and anxiety about what, Empress? You're a freaking Empress. What are you worried about? Where's all this worry coming from? You're worried about that decision? Man. Well, Spirit confirms that that decision is one to be made. With the Chariot and the Nine of Cups coming out here, it's like get moving on making that decision. It's just going to bring you all the things that you want. So, okay, we're going to clear this energy up. Y'all, those were some crazy cards coming out there. And what do we need to do? What does the collective need to do in order to be prepared for when this decision is made? How does the collective prepare for this decision to be made? Okay. Ah. Okay, well, the heartbreak card comes out, and so I hear be prepared for heartbreak. Queen of Swords, but also this is you being fully honest and truthful with your feelings, with your truth. Yeah, I'm just hearing like speaking your truth and putting up boundaries, guarding your heart. Yeah. Oh, it's like she's guarding it. So I feel for some of you that there is a feminine who is like someone who can help you, who will kind of be your protector during this process. Oh, they're very protective of you. This could be a guide or an angel, or it could be just a physical person in your life. Like a motherly figure or an older sibling. The Magician. So, yes, to get prepared, you need to this would be a time of manifesting what you want. Because if you're making this decision to leave something, then you're opening up your life for new. So what do you want that new space to be filled with? That's what Spirit wants you to think of. Six of Swords, definitely moving on into calmer waters. King of Swords here. So I'm getting a lot of air signs now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have Eight of Wands. So I do feel that this reading is kind of talking to a divine masculine. And because I definitely feel a lot of masculine energy in this. I also hear decision time. This is about making a decision. Making a decision about what you want. Yes, it is so important, you guys. Holy moly. With the Six of Swords, you're making a decision about what you no longer want and what you do want. I mean, look at this. This is what you no longer want anymore. Moving on from that, making a decision about what you do want to come in. Okay? King of Swords, man. You know? King of Swords comes with a whole different vibe than the Queen of Swords I'm getting. This is very, like, almost kind of stoic, and it reminds me of the King's Guards, like the Queen's Guards, where they're very just, and you can't mess with them. If you try to mess with them, they won't, like, show any emotion. So this is almost like people may look at you as being cold because you're making decisions without showing much emotion, but that's almost like what you've got to do. But man, when you make room for this stuff to come in, it's coming in fast. It's coming in real fast. And it's a lot of joy. Be prepared for joy and happiness. You've got to be feeling worthy of this joy and happiness for it to stay, remember? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, why would the Ace of Pentacles come out here if this didn't lead to new opportunities that get you money, that get you security, financial security here? Okay, so that is something I feel that the Divine Feminine might be worried about, is being financially stable. With the Empress hiding behind that Nine of Swords, it's like you want to show up in your Empress level, but you're not sure about your financial situation. That's interesting, though, that when you make this decision to move on, to let go, and you figure out what you do want, that's when it comes in. So it's almost like you have to make the decision first before this financially stable energy comes in. Page of Wands. Who are you, Page of Wands? What do you want? I'm suspicious of you for some reason. So with this newfound financial stability, I feel someone's going to be entering your life having all kinds of ideas about what you can do with your money. I get suspicion for some reason. That's so weird. Now the Two of Cups. Where is this coming from? Okay, it's like they want to partner with you. But yeah, see, this flipped out reversed. But I don't trust them, you guys. I don't trust them. It feels like they don't have your best intentions at heart. They do want to partner with you, but it's going to cause an imbalance in you. Nine of Cups. This is weird energy, you guys. It's very back and forth. This is a very confusing person. I don't like them. I'm sorry. I don't like the confusion that they bring. But what is so weird? Okay, so now we have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups out. So I'm hearing that they are terrible with money, but they fulfill you emotionally. Okay, so that's why it's confusing. Because you, I feel like, want someone that's going to bring you... Okay, so for some of the collected, this person kind of distracts you from your goal. They're very emotionally, you get a lot of fulfillment from them, but then you kind of lose sight of the goal in this financial stability, and so it kind of weeble wobbles your finances there. But I'm seeing that you get it back together with the 8 of Pentacles. You start getting it back together here. So I want to know more. This Page of Wands, it feels to me like they're just one of those really like optimistic, fun-loving people that want you to have a good time, but then they're willing to forget their responsibilities to have a good time. And you're trying to create a solid foundation for yourself, so you feel off balance around them because you just want to party all the time or have fun, go on adventures together, and it's very fulfilling. It's so fun. You're going to have a great time, but but they are a distraction. And so I almost hear Spirit saying, yes, have fun. Do have fun. Go party. Yeah, I definitely see this as you partying. But get back to work. Don't let this totally landslide you, okay? Yeah, all right. 4 of Cups. Lots of Cups energy. It's water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I know I'm not looking at the camera very much. The cards just tell a story, though, and so I try to get the story. Okay. Judgment. Judgment. So it feels like one of the air signs is going to be giving you an opportunity, but you're very distracted by the other things in your life. And Judgment comes out here to say you may need to take a moment to reflect. There's another card behind Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. You need to take time to reflect on if this Page of Wands person is truly there for you, or if they are a distraction, because I see them honestly as a distraction and not someone that's going to stick around forever. They brought fun to your life. They showed you how to have fun. They lightened you up. But they're distracting you from your goal. They're distracting you from your goal, and yeah, Spirit says enough is enough. You've been partying too long now. Like, your funds are dwindling. You're not growing like you were. It's time to take a break from having fun and get back to business. Get back to being creative. Get back to you being your authentic self. Part of me feels like you're going to lose yourself a little bit from this partying. Yeah, like this is, and the Judgment is like a time where you like reflect, like, oh my God, is this the direction I want to head in? Is this really what I want to be doing with my life? I want to be the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Oh, I also see that for some of you in this collective, that going after money and abundance is a big goal. And then there's almost a transformation that happens from really focusing on money and just money and more focusing on creating. So there's a death that happens with focusing so much on money to being more creative, authentic, magical, intuitive, what can you really do for the planet? What can you do to help nature? Gosh, I'm getting a very, very strong sensation in my left cranial, area there. I don't know what that means though. Okay. What else? Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't realize we've gone 35 minutes now. I feel pulled to say that I feel several different stories in this collective. So if there's something here that doesn't resonate with you, please don't take it. I definitely feel the different energies. So I'm reading different energies to you guys and giving you different information. It may not resonate with you. It may not be towards you. So only take what feels right to you. Only take what confirms what you were already feeling. Okay? All right. I'm getting to use a different set of cards. My angel cards are calling to me, and I think this is actually wrapping up this reading. So, angels, what do you have to say for us in this collective? I know this was a little bit of I said I was feeling love, and then all these weird specific messages were coming out for you guys. So I don't know if that's because this is increasing your self-love. This is leading you to your person. Those all feel right. All right, what angel has a message for us today? We've got two now. The angel of cooperation and the angel of delight. I swear there's a song that says delight in it. Delight? I don't know. Okay. The angel of delight is laying in her bed resting. Almost like meditating. And she has her wings hung up. So almost like she's taking a moment to herself to breathe and relax. And not working on being an angel. Not working. So taking a break. Some of you really need to take a break from working. Maybe you just completed a project. Give yourself time to rest. I also feel that this is that time of partying too, where you just kind of like, you say, you know what, I'm just going to have fun for a little bit. And that's okay. It's important to know how to relate with pleasure. And that's what I feel you're coming into, is how to have fun, but also be responsible, which, that has a certain ability to bring light into everything, meeting people, being with nature, loving your pets, loving yourself, really feeling this time and this bond you're having with people as you partay. Delight is a pleasure that comes from within and relates with what is external in our lives in a way that makes everything more luminous, bright, shining. And the angel of cooperation, divine feminine, divine masculine is what I see there. Cooperation is the true healing for isolation. It is impossible to remain isolated when our talents and abilities are serving the joy of working together for a common goal. So I do feel a partnership coming in, definitely, but that could be the person that gets you to partay. So just know when it's enough, and get moving again. That's the biggest message. Like, take the time to relax, have fun, do fun things, but then get back to business. Don't linger in that energy for too long, okay? All right, guys, I hope this resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments. If this did resonate with you, you know what? Drop me an angel or one of the chakra colors one of the chakra colors, the rainbow colors. You can drop a rainbow. Drop a tree, or yeah, just drop an emoji that shows me how you felt about the reading, okay? And then if you resonate with me, you guys, you can like, subscribe, and, just follow me on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And if you are interested, I am doing personal readings as well as spiritual coaching, along with channeled art. And you can find all of that on my Etsy shop at Spiritual Teacher for You. So many blessings to you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so, so much for everything, for all of your support, for all the love you pour into this channel, into this community, into the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, guys.